Hello and welcome to the Palm Agent Pro training series. In this session, we're going to cover the buyer's quick estimate with an FHA loan. To get there, just click on Buy and Quick Estimate, and then select FHA. The first thing we'll do is put in a house price. We have to be below the maximum FHA of $580,000 in this area, so I'll put in $375,000. Next, we'll put in down payment, and it's defaulted to 3.5% because that's the minimum down payment allowed on an FHA loan, and I'll just leave that at 3.5%. For interest in years, you can change that, but I'm going to leave my defaults the same. Miscellaneous is where you'll add or take away from closing costs on a one-time basis. Taxes, you can leave the default we have in the program, or if you know their yearly dollar amount that they pay, you can put that in the field. And if not, you can hit this question mark. We have 10 areas and their tax rates built into the program for you. Just find the area that you're in and hit continue. If you have a closing date, you can choose one here. And additional options is where you can put in discount points, transfer taxes, HOA fees, and on FHA loans, it's also where you can put in seller's contributions. I'm going to leave that blank for now, but we'll come back to it. And I just hit continue, and all of our numbers are put into the field, so now I can hit compute. It shows us our price of $375,000, the down payment of 3.5% is $13,150. We have the loan amount, our upfront MIP that you pay on an FHA loan of $8,141, giving us the total loan amount of $369,991. Below that, we have the PI, principal and interest payment on that loan, $2,321. Our monthly taxes of $343, monthly hazard insurance $109, and then our monthly MIP at $166. Add that all together for their monthly PITI, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Their total payment is going to be about $2,939. Over to the right, we have their closing cost. Their fixed costs are about $6,739. Gives us their prepaids, $3,884. The seller's not contributing anything to this loan, so we're going to have that at zero. And now their down payment plus their closing cost, they need to bring about $23,773 to closing. So the two main figures are highlighted here in green, the monthly payment and how much they need to bring to closing. If they need to see what their closing costs are, you can hit this blue closing cost button, and it itemizes everything out for you. Their prepaids, their fixed costs, everything's included, and it's all customizable. Now I hit back. We have the seller's contributions at zero, but lots of times these days FHA sellers will contribute something to the buyer, so I'm going to hit back and go to additional options, and let's say they're willing to spend $3,000 in contributions. I just hit continue and then compute, and over here we can see, okay, the seller's contributing $3,000. That lowers what they need to bring to closing to $20,773. Let's hit back once more and go to additional options and say the seller's willing to contribute the maximum 6%. When I hit continue and then compute, you can see they're willing to pay $22,500 on this loan, but that's over by $11,877 because the buyer has to have that 3% investment in their property on an FHA loan of $13,150. So the seller can't pay the total $22,500 because they're over $11,877. So every little intricacy and detail about the FHA loan is built into our FHA program on the Quick Estimate. If you need to print this out for a client, you can hit print. And if you need to email it, you can hit save, and it saves it as a PDF, and you can attach it to any outgoing email. And that's a quick tutorial over the buyer's quick estimate with an FHA loan using Palm Agent Pro. To learn more, please view our other training videos or contact your local title rep.